All right, so Kathy got 18 treatments in 6 weeks. She had broken capillaries, cystic craters and clusters here. She had an impaired lymphatic, which was making her face puffy. She also had hyperpigmentation, sun damage, and hypopigmentation. And we normally take each of our pictures once a week to show the transition of how the skin is getting better. Looking from a close-up of her broken capillaries, lasers will disrupt internally the broken capillary. We are allowing, by being able to do a lymphatic drainage, we are allowing the lymphatic to do its job and drain this naturally. So there's no pain associated to this removal process. If you'll notice, Kathy has very poor circulation. She's very pale. And this is a result of an impaired lymphatic system that's not bringing oxygen and blood plasma nutrients and blood into the skin. And here she's getting her color and skin tone back. Texture is much smoother, and even the impression lines are less pronounced. On her other side of the face, she's got some hypopigmentation, a more pronounced marionette, a deeper chin wrinkle, and we just turned it into a little small curve. And this is all just doing PowerDerm single peel treatments. This is not our double peel treatments, and this is not a triple peel. It has no chemical peels, simply PowerDerm Kinetic Dermabrasion treatments. This is a close-up of Kathy's hypopigmentation, where you can see the skin actually coming back into the hypo, which means we have the capability to bring in the melanin to reverse hypopigmentation. There is not a machine that has ever, or a treatment that has ever been able to do this. And because Kathy has hypopigmentation, you couldn't use a sandblaster on her, you couldn't use a diamond tip machine, you can't use lasers on this type of client because hypo has a tendency to spread and get more white across the skin. You can see with her lips that they're drawn down and now they're full. And as you go through week by week, you can see the lips slowly pulling up, and that's actually elastin coming back into her skin. So it's not so much a lack of collagen, but it's the lack of elastin that brings up that lifting. Jana is a client that received a sandblasting microdermabrasion treatment that spread her melasma even worse all over her face, and a local dermatologist sent her to our company to fix. She received 18 treatments in 6 weeks. Before her treatments, you can see that her lips are purple, which means she also is impaired, and she also is more pale, and now she's got an even more vibrant skin tone, as well as she's got really pronounced, pretty rosy lips. Susan's a client who sent us in her pictures, and this is her before and after from basically 3 months of treatments, 36 in total. We were able to remove her eye wrinkles, her ear wrinkles, her neck wrinkles, her face wrinkles, her nose wrinkles, and we were able to actually, while she was doing dermabrasion underneath her chin, it tightened up and removed that little bit of second chin. Here are her transition pictures of before, 12, 24, and 36, and you can see which lines went away first. These are my pictures. So I had hypopigmentation on my nose. I had a cluster of freckles around my nose. I had early onset premature aging, which caused marionettes. It also caused very thin lips. This is at the age of 28. It also caused my chin to have a little bit of a dent. My jawline was dropped. I had neck wrinkles. I actually had acne scars. and an acne at the time, hormonal acne, dark circles, which I thought was Italian, but it's actually an impaired lymphatic that causes the dark circles. And in 30 days, I was able to reverse my entire condition, bloom my lips, remove my sun damage, reverse the hypopigmentation, and remove about 70 to 90% of all my freckles and scars. And this is a close-up of my neck wrinkles at 28. Julie is another client of ours that is pale from a lack of oxygen and blood nutrients and poor circulation, but she was also a smoker, so she's got smoker lines all around her mouth. And in 5 weeks, we did 15 treatments, and she only wanted the bottom part of her mouth dermabrated because she was only truly concerned with the lip lines. But she was not born with these freckles. These freckles are an accumulation of sun damage deposits that are all over her stratum corneum and in her stratum corneum. So when we got to a really cute lower part, there was a lack of blending, so we kind of insisted on blending, and at that point we were able to put a nice little removal of some of the freckles, but she really wanted to keep them. So Tommy is our grade 4 acne client, and these are grade 4 pustules. In 2 weeks we were able to remove it in 6 treatments, calm it down, and control it. This is a before and after of a triple peel of me. This is 8 days. You can see my marionettes. You can see my eyes are very tired and drained, and I'm just lacking a lot of beauty and freshness. So how our triple peel is done, this is my before picture. You apply the AHA, pumpkin, any one of the alpha hydroxy acids. You do a dermabrasion treatment. Then you apply the TCA, and if you notice, there's no redness to the skin. And next you go to a second layer or a third layer. This is day 2, which your skin will go back to its normal color, begin to tighten up, and slowly gets tighter, tighter, and tighter. When you're looking at these transition pictures, you want to focus on the portrait because you can see the collagen that's bursting underneath is beginning to smooth out my marionettes and lift my jawline as well. And that's day 8. This is Valencia. She also received a triple peel. And like I had said earlier, when you put that TCA on, it'll pull out the UVA and UVB from the epidermis to the stratum corneum, to the top layers, and then begin to peel it off. Well, she had a lot of hiding pigmentation that when it got to the surface, it did pull off, and she looks amazing in 10 days. This is one more triple peel of myself. This basically is saying PowerDerm allows you to sin. Why? I went to Hawaii, collected a lot of sun damage, a lot of pigmentation, did a triple peel, and pulled it off in 12 days. So we like to have, or I've always said, PowerDerm allows you to sin. You can enjoy your life, do your PowerDerm treatments, do your clients' PowerDerm treatments, let them go play tennis, let them bask in the sun. When they come to you, you just remove all of their damage and anything they've caused. And it is not a permanent. A lot of people in this industry like to say, oh, if you're going to do dermabrasion, don't go in the sun. Oh, if you're going to do a chemical peel, don't go in the sun. Well, now you can. Your client can go enjoy her life, play tennis, sun worship, and then she comes to you and you bring her back to normal and make her look pretty again.